Happy Women's History Month, Connect fam. Your girl Stitch is here, and welcome to another episode of the Connect Network Miami, right here on the CW. Thank you for always inviting us into your homes. But before we continue, hello, good morning to our amazing co-host. Hey, Sandy Glenn.
Hey, Stitches. Good morning. I am so excited. Today's lineup is filled with some talented women. We have, Women's History Month. So we are chatting with Rockstarr Diva about her Glitz Girl Power Awards. We've got the market president at iHeartMedia, Shari Gonzalez, pulling up. And later in the show, we're sitting down with Judith Cruz, who's sharing all about her family business.
I'm super excited, but can't we just jump straight into it? I know we like to chat sometimes in the beginning. So let's talk about hot topics. Can we do that?
Let's do it. Let's go.
So I want to get into this, Sandy. Since we've all had some successful business women pulling up to the show that are officially Connect family now, can we talk about how do you measure success? Like, particularly for you, how would you say you measure your success?
Yes, for me, I have different buckets. I have different containers. I don't look at it as like all encompassing, like, it's everything or nothing, right? I look at all the different areas and the buckets and components of what's fulfilling me, what's fueling me, what's making me happy. And, I can adjust as needed. But this is such a great question. I love that we're diving into this topic because last week we were talking about comparison versus competition. So what about you, Stitches? How do you feel about that?
For me, I think the word purpose just really runs through my mind. If I know what I'm doing is in line with my purpose, it's in line with the mission, it's in line with the vision, then I tend to feel successful. I feel like, okay, this is a win. I got a W in here. I'm
Yes.
So it's really doing my best to please God, and in that part, I think it's really doing our part in this world. Doing what we can.
Definitely.
For me.
Love that.
Yeah. So we got in depth, got a little real. How do you pivot your business to align to that? Does that make sense?
This is so good. This is such a good question. The biggest thing that stands out for me here is when I had my first baby, and then when I had my second baby, you go from operating a business and your home and your spouse to now having this baby, this other life to take care of. And for me, that was the biggest switch. It wasn't a lot for me to go from 1 to 2 because I had already kind of got that foundation. Now it's a little bit more of this kind of rhythm where it's babies and business and self-care and all these different areas. So, I measure that and I kind of pivot and change as needed. But I think it's really just having your finger on the pulse of all these different areas.
And I really have to applaud you really quick. It just really made me smile. I'll spill the tea. We were texting over the weekend, and Sandy sent me a picture of her and her family. You guys were out somewhere, but I just started smiling because you look like you were having a good time, and it was just beautiful. So I love the fact that you make time for family and also for self-care. So go ahead, sis. Loving it.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love all this conversation. Like I mentioned, we have such a great show for you today. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
But first, Sandy, you may know the name Rockstarr Diva. She's pretty much everywhere, but she's going to be here with us sharing how she is celebrating phenomenal women in Miami. And later on, our gal pal, Shari Gonzalez, the market president of iHeartMedia, is talking to us as well, talking all about media. So you're not going to want to miss out on it. We'll be right back.
I'm AJ Aquia Johnson, and I help people rock their better. I help people connect with their happy. And you're watching Connect Network TV.
Hi, I'm Dondre Whitfield. And go check out my book, Male vs. Man. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Ask yourself, am I growing? Here are 4 tips for personal growth and success. Number 1, know your inner self. 2, understand what your goals are. Number 3, make a plan. And 4, read daily motivational quotes. Survival takes mind strength. For more motivation and inspiration, check out this awesome inspirational book by Debbie Mendez-Taylor. It's called Harvesting Your Thoughts, Emotions, and Actions. It's available only on Amazon.
We are living in challenging times, and despite having a 9-to-5 job, you still find it difficult to pay your bills and have money left over to spend on experiences that brings you joy. If you're at a point in your life where you know that there is more for you, you want to start a side business and express your multi-passions, but you're not sure if your gifts or ideas can be profitable, believe in yourself and connect with us over at RaquelWalters.com and let us help you to get clear on the knowledge you have that you can monetize right away.
All right, hello. I am Coach Stormy, and I help women all across the country, all around the world. And you can find me at www.coachmestormy.com. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect fam. Your girl Stitches here. And our next guest is the founder of Glitz Girl Power, Valerie Rockstarr Diva Nelson. You can't say Valerie without the Rockstarr Diva. And then you add in the Nelson. She is such an amazing woman. She's the creator of Glitz Girl Power Awards. This was created back in 2016, and 6 years later, she will be hosting it this year, the award show at the Hard Rock on March 31st. Please help me welcome to the Connect fam. She's no stranger to us, Rockstarr Diva.
Woo! I'm happy to be here again. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are excited to hear more about this event. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit more about some things that you have going on. For those who may not know or remember when you first came on the show, give us a little bit more about the origins of the awards, where it came from.
Oh my goodness. It came from, well, I'll say it was like an extension of Pretty Hustlers, and that's my media company. We cover women events, we promote, develop brand female products and services. And so with that, it's just like, hey, we're covering all these women. Let's take it up a notch and celebrate some phenomenal women. So just to get the best of both worlds. So Glitz Girl Power is the platform that celebrates the women. And then our Pretty Hustlers platform is the platform that covers the women.
Right.
From a media perspective.
And speaking of media and marketing, you're no stranger to that because you worked with some of the best and the biggest in the business, one of which being Flo Rida and Trina and so many others, correct?
Oh, yeah. It's 12 plus years working with Flo Rida, amazing man. Also one of the biggest supporters for our Glitz Girl Power award show. So definitely shouts out to him, Mr. Mathis, the whole IMG team. My brothers, they really stand behind the organization 100%.
Beautiful. And another recognizable name is Serena Williams, and some other amazing women that you have been able to recognize and actually been able to have come to the event to celebrate. Tell us how the women and the honorees are actually selected. What is the process?
So what we do is in September, it's usually around my birthday, how I celebrate my birthday. We open up the nomination tab on the Glitz Girl Power website. And we just ask people to, kind of submit names and kind of give us, some insight because, our goal is to meet every phenomenal woman in the world. So the only way to do that is by having the fans and our audience tap in and, put our eyes on some women that might be doing the thing that we need to know about and celebrate.
Beautiful. And you told us how you picked the honorees. This year, it's bigger and even better. It's always been amazing, but now it's going to be at the Hard Rock. How did you go about picking that venue, and what can guests, maybe someone who's never been to the award show before, what can they expect when they attend?
Oh man, they can expect an evening of excellence for women. I'm telling you, the Hard Rock is really, really like a dream come true. And it's just really showing that we're leveling up. You know, COVID kind of took us out, and this is our way to say, hey, you'll get double
Still
for your
here.
trouble. All you got to do is just continue to fight through, and you're going to get double for your trouble. And I feel like this is our double for our trouble.
Beautiful. And there's actually another section that you do where is it empower her? Or there's a portion that you do where you recognize women who may be in need, and you celebrate them. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
So I'll tell you what we did on last year. We did the Powered Up Fund. And what we did there was be able to help women that have closed their businesses due to the pandemic, or possibly help them stay open,
Right.
And with the help of Coach Stormy Wellington, super shouts out to her. We were able to save some women that were losing their businesses. And so this year, we're more so focusing on the theme of mental health awareness and mental wellness. We see so much that has happened recently, due to mental distress and stuff like that. We really want to emphasize on that and really emphasize on the wellness part of it too, not just, yeah, it's happening, but how can we get well,
Nice.
and how do we even, because these people looked well, they looked like they was good. And it just happened that they were not good. So we really want to use the influence and create a huge awareness for the wellness part of it.
Beautiful. And thank you, Diva. Before we wrap up, I really want to ask you, because I know you work hard and you do a lot. What is one way that you ensure that you and your team are well? How do you keep well to be enough to be able to put on these amazing events? Like, what advice would you give to a working woman or a woman who's just out there making boss moves?
It's really focusing on it. Like I go to sleep thinking about the awards, like what it's gonna look like, who's gonna be there, how the show is gonna roll out. Like just continue to keep your eyes on the prize, and I believe that it'll come to fruition. Like you'll almost manifest it because it's like you'll be thinking about it so much, seeing it so much that it'll come into existence.
Nice. And in that process of doing that, how do you stay well? How do you how are you okay?
Well, you know what? Number one, I got an amazing husband. Shout out to my husband. He's a very, very huge support system. And I got a really strong team, some really great friends, and most importantly, I got him up there,
Come
and
on,
that's what keeps me going.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Rockstarr Diva. Lastly, for those who are wanting to attend at the Hard Rock March 31st, Glitz and Girl Power Award Show, if they can't attend in person, how can they donate to Big Dreams for her or be a part in some capacity? Please tell us.
They can definitely head over to the website, glitzandgirlpower.com, click the Big Dreams for Her tab, and you can donate there. And that's really the only place that we have. And we'll have opportunities once we air the episode of the show on YouTube.
Beautiful. All right. So follow the page, connect them, and make sure you support as you can. Rockstarr Diva, thank you, thank you, thank you. Follow her on social media and stay connected.
Yes.
And with everything.
Thank you, Stitches.
No, thank you. Don't move, connect them. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, but coming up next, we're sitting down with the boss babe. Well, another boss babe, iHeartMedia's own. It's the market president for the Miami Fort Lauderdale market, Ms. Shari Gonzalez. You're not going to want to miss out on that. Stay close.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome Welcome back, Connect fam. Your girl Stitches here. Our Sandy, you see, I said our Sandy will be back. But in the meantime, I'm excited for our next guest. She is truly what you would call a boss. You could add 3 bosses to that. Our guest is Shari Gonzalez, recently elevated to market president for iHeartMedia Miami Fort Lauderdale market. She has quite the resume and so much experience and knowledge. So I'm just excited that she's going to be coming and sharing all that she knows. Well, some of what she knows with us this morning. Connect fam, help me welcome Miss Shari Gonzalez. Hi, Shari.
Hi, Stitches. I'm so happy to be with you today.
I'm excited. You look fabulous, and we just thank you for taking the time out. Can we jump straight into it, Cher?
Absolutely.
Okay, so true story. A media vet with 30 years under your belt, from your career as a sales assistant to account executive, director of sales, and most recently, #boss moves, market president. Congratulations, first and foremost, on that. But when you look back at your career, can you share with us, Shari, like what have been some of your most proudest moments?
Oh, well, I think my proudest moment was lasting the 2 weeks temporary assignment I had. That's how I got into radio back in, it's actually more than 30 years. I'm going to date myself. Back in 1989. My general sales manager convinced me to get into sales, which was a leap of faith. So, just the whole journey I'm grateful for. Couldn't be more grateful for where I am today, working with incredible talent like you, Stitches, middays on the beat 103.5. Listen, I get to sell media. I get to work with great talent, wonderful brands, and we're all sitting at the edge of the ocean.
So what, if you can, what were some examples of bad talking to yourself, and what was an example of where you pivoted to positive self-talk? Because I want people to hear it to identify that's not a positive talk.
Right. No, well, I mean, it runs the gamut, but I mean, just, confidence, looking at the external in your world as ways to validate or give you confidence. I used to do that a lot, and it really, it didn't make me move forward. I think, the examples are when I first got in the business, I was very, very young. I'm talking to CEOs and business owners, like, who am I? And I realized that I was paying too much attention to the negative, and it was my soundtrack. And though I couldn't.
Hey, that's good. I was paying too much attention to the negative, and it became that's a line. It became my soundtrack.
It really did. And I was playing it on hot rotation. Every time I hit it's what I spend my mind on most of the time that defines me.
Nice. And thank you so much for that. And switching gears before we wrap up, thank you so much for your time, Cher. We got a little bit more time with you, though. I want to talk about some of your favorite mentors and collaborations or collaborators that you've had over the past years and throughout your time in radio or just in life in general. Being Women's History Month, whether they're male or female, who really comes to mind as some of your favorite mentors and some of the people that you've been able to work with that helped you throughout your career?
Well, I will tell you, my first one that's lived with me for a long time, and it might be a surprise, is Prince.
Oh, the artist Prince.
The artist Prince. I'm a huge fan, but he, I learned a lot from him beyond his incredible music, just the approach that he had in his business. He was fearless. He was convicted. Most incredible things that happened when I was a sales assistant in my early 20s working in Washington, D.C. is I had a group of women who took me on and sponsored me.
Yeah.
And one of those relationships I still have, over 40 years ago, and certainly a lot of different leaders along the way, as well as some who were not great leaders,
right?
Probably taught me some really valuable lessons.
Nice. That's good. And I want to touch on this really quick. For some who may be watching and listening and just maybe in that stunt in sales and just, or really in life in general. And it's just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I can't make these sales. I don't know what to do. What advice could you, with your list of experience, what advice could you give to somebody watching now?
Train up.
Mm.
Train. It's a craft. Sales is a craft. It is not a job. It's a career. But know that failure is absolutely a part of it, and jump into it sometimes, right? Because, I used to have an account executive, a colleague of mine, and she would jump out of her cube and yell, "I got to 10." And I would ask her, "Janice, what are you talking about?" She said, "Well, I just got 8 no's, so I know the next 2 are going to be yeses."
Nah.
So I think learn your craft, train up, work harder. Nobody can steal your work ethic, and believe in yourself.
Believe it. I love it. And what's up next for iHeartMedia, Cher? Boss, what's
up
next?
next? Another amazing year with incredible talent like you. We're so happy. The market is, Miami, South Florida. We've got so many businesses moving here. Thank God. Tourism and restaurants, as we see with spring break.
Yeah.
I'm excited that we have just incredible talent, and I see really amazing things happening for us in 22 and 23.
I love it. My ears are ringing, Cher. I feel like somebody's asking me, well, are you guys hiring? Are you hiring? If
we are,
where can people go to find you and to find more information on when or if?
Sure. Go to iHeartMedia.com. Also, I think it's iHeartMedia for Jobs.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Cher. And where can people follow you? Stay connected with Shari Gonzalez.
Follow Stitches and you'll follow me.
For real, though. Thank you, Cher. You're amazing. And congratulations. Keep leading and keep being the amazing boss that you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Welcome back, Connect fam, and we are so grateful to get to chat with this amazing young woman and this caliber of woman, I could say, who is coming on to the show really to delve into something that I like. Our next guest, she is exceptional. If you're interested in delegating the task at home and maybe within your office to a trusted professional to gain more time and save more money, more moolah, then our next guest is definitely someone you want to pay attention to. Help me welcome to the Connect fam, Judith Cruz. Hi, Judith.
How are you, Jess? Sandy? Good to see you.
Hi, Judith. Welcome. We are so excited to have you here with us. LP Express Services is a family-owned business. So let's talk about how did this all get started?
Well, my husband and I moved from New York in 2016. It was, and then when my husband used to go and do the moves himself, people used to ask him, "Oh, but do you know anybody that can paint?" And he was like, "Me." "Do you know anybody that can do cleaning?" We have a team. And then we started just building up from there. And we realized that there was a need for people to not focus so much on working with different people, just making sure that you get everything in one place. So on May 15, 2016, we decided to open up. And then that's how we started.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because you do a lot. Like you mentioned, your husband raised his hands for a lot, and you're involved as well, of course. So, Judith, if you can explain to us, how do you manage offering all of these services under one roof?
So what we do, we streamline. We have a team of 15 ladies that work with us in the cleaning side and about 25 subcontractors. Obviously, we didn't start it like that. We also offer black card service because it's a white glove service that we're giving to our clients. You can count on us to be able to help you with that. So it's just pretty much, and delegating. We can do it ourselves. It's a team of us that is behind us to help us out with that.
You know, being that you are a family business, what advice do you have for others who are working with their families?
Well, it was very challenging at the beginning. So one day we were like, wait, hold on a second. This is not working. Let's delegate. What are our roles? And the one thing that I say, identify your skills. Identify what are your abilities, what are you good at, and where are your weaknesses. And then once you identify that, then you assign the best role for the person that does the best thing for that. And then it's been like amazing for the past, I would say it took us a while to figure it out. So I would say for the past 3 years, and it's just flowing like that.
Well, Judith, congratulations. It sounds like you guys need your own TV show, reality show, to be quite honest with you. But and we'll wait for that.
Yes.
So for everyone watching, where they can find LP Express services, please. Where can they find you?
So you could go on our website, losprimosexpress.com/new. You could also find us on Instagram, LP Express Services, or just for this show, and I just want to throw it in there, if you text us, Connect Network, 646-505. Sorry, take that back. 646-824-6476. I was going to give you my personal number, but I can give you all. So I'm just giving you the service line. And if you text Connect, we will give you 50% off. Just with this offer, we've never done something like this. With the Connect Network, and just text that and you'll be able to get 50% off on your first service, whatever it is.
Judith, this is amazing. Make sure that you take advantage of that offer. 50% off, incredible. So thank you so much for being here. Up next, we leave you with some final thoughts. Stay close.
Hi, I'm Ananda Lewis. I help women thrive. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Ananda Lewis, or on my new app, Elixir, available in all app stores right now. And you're watching the Connect Network TV.
Hi, my name is Crystal Rao, and I am a certified financial planner professional. I help my clients accomplish their financial goals in 3 different ways, which include comprehensive financial planning, investment management, and the last thing is retirement plans for small business owners so they can grow wealth through their business. I am a fee-only advisor, which means I don't sell products or receive commissions. As a fiduciary, I provide only honest and objective advice. Interested in learning more? Check out our website below.
What's up? It's your girl Tisha Campbell. You will see me soon on the J Team with Miss JoJo Siwa playing a villain. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect fam. If you have not done so already, please follow all of our amazing guests today. And of course, subscribe to everything they have going on. And you can stay connected with what we have going on as well, right here on the Connect Network.
Yes, Stitches. And don't forget, if you're interested in being here with us on the show as a guest, visit us at theconnectonline.com. We enjoyed all of our guests today so much. And if you're enjoying all of this girl boss magic, catch all the past episodes on our YouTube channel. Binge watch them Netflix style on Natalie's network.
And don't forget, Connect fam, celebrate a special woman or multiple women in your life. And I always celebrate you, Sandy.
Why celebrate you, Stitches?